The dog waited at the station for 10 years. Everyone assumed its owner had heartlessly abandoned it. Only a decade later, a single remark from the owner's wife revealed the heartbreaking truth. Our story begins 10 years ago on a cold winter night. Parker, a music professor, found the lost dog at the station. The station master said he couldn't keep it. Parker's heart ached at the thought, so he temporarily brought the dog home. But his wife strongly objected, insisting he return the dog the next day. With no other choice, Parker settled the dog in the garage. The next day, he put up notices, but no one came forward to claim him. He considered taking the dog to a shelter, but upon seeing the desperate eyes of the caged animals there, Parker hesitated once more. After speaking with a Japanese friend, Parker learned this was an Akita dog. The tag on its collar was engraved with the character, Ba, Hachi, so Parker named him Hachi. As days passed, seeing how much Parker loved the dog, his wife reluctantly allowed Hachi to stay, becoming part of the family. Every day when Parker left for work, Hachi would accompany him to the station, and at 1 p.m. sharp, he'd return to welcome Parker home. Over time, Hachi's presence became a unique landmark at the station. Vendors and passers-by all grew familiar with this intuitive dog. One day, Hachi behaved unusually, barking frantically at Parker, even blocking his path. Little did Parker know, this was Hachi's way of begging him to stay. Parker went to work as usual, but this time, Hachi waited until dark without seeing that familiar figure. That afternoon, during a lecture, Parker suffered a sudden heart attack and collapsed forever at his podium. Unaware of his owner's passing, Hachi continued to appear at the station punctually at 1 p.m. each day. Parker's son Zan in Zan Law took him home, but Hachi broke through the fence, racing back determinedly to the station, crouching at his usual spot. From then on, the station became Hachi's home. Seasons cycled, winters chilled to summers, scorched. Hachi gradually aged, becoming a frail, unkempt old dog. His steps unsteady, station vendors voluntarily cared for him, bringing food and water daily. His story was reported by a journalist, touching countless hearts. People from everywhere sent donations, entrusting the vendors to care for Hachi. One winter day, a decade later, Parker's wife returned to the town. At the familiar station, she spotted Hachi. She never imagined after 10 years, Hachi still waited for Parker. Sitting beside him, her tears flowed uncontrollably. Soon came another snowed and heavy night. Dragging his aged body, Hachi made his final trip to the station. Lying in the freezing snow, his vision slowly blurred. In his final moments, he seemed to see Parker approaching, smiling. Years later, Parker's grandson shared this story in class. Hachi taught him the meaning of loyalty, and we should never forget those we have loved.